Welcome to So Alma Media. Have you ever dropped a pen, heard it hit the floor, and looked down only to find it completely gone? No couch to roll under, no bag to hide in, just vanished into thin air. Or maybe you've been driving down a highway and passed the exactly same uniquely tinted blue sedan 3 times in 5 minutes. Most of the time, we brush these moments off. We blame it on a lack of sleep, or we laugh and say it's a glitch in the matrix. But what if we took that joke seriously? My name is So Alma, and if you like what you are hearing here in this video, please leave a comment, like the video, share the video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell for more videos like this. What if those eerie, unsettling moments aren't tricks of the mind at all, but actually system rendering errors? Well, today I will be tearing back the fabric of our everyday lives to explore a mind-bending theory that our universe is fundamentally digital, built out of tiny pixels of reality, and that the strange anomalies we experience are the hardware of existence hitting its processing limits. Before I dive into the digital scaffolding of the cosmos, make sure to hit that like button. Now, to understand how a real-life glitch can happen, we first have to throw out the old idea of what the universe is made of. We like to think of space as smooth, continuous, and infinite, but modern psychics suggest something entirely different. In theoretical psychics, there is a concept known as the Planck length. It's the absolute smallest possible measurement of space, sitting at about 10 to minus 45 meters. If you try to measure anything smaller than that, the very laws of physics collapse and lose all meaning. In a digital universe, the Planck length isn't just a limit. It's the physical size of a single pixel. Alongside this, we have Planck time, the shortest possible tick of the cosmic clock, which acts as the universe's master refresh rate. If you break reality down to its absolute baseline, you don't find a smooth, flowing fabric. You find a highly advanced, pixelated grid running on a cosmic processor. And just like any computer system, when the processing demands gets too high, errors start to leak through into the user interface, which we call real life. Think about how a video game handles a massive open world. To save processing power and memory, the game engine doesn't render the entire map all at once. It only renders what the player is actively looking at. This is called frustum culling. In our pixelated reality, the universe might be doing the exact same thing to save cosmic RAM. Have you ever walked into a room and felt a sudden fleeting blankness, like a cold drop in pressure, right before the environment snapped into perfect focus? If the universe is trying to conserve energy, it might only calculate and draw the pixels of a room when you open the door. If you turn your head faster than the universe can process the data, you might catch a microsecond of latency, a brief glimpse of the unrendered wireframe before the textures fully load. Now when the hardware experiences a bottleneck, we start seeing structural glitches. In video games, when two objects move too fast or the frame rates drop, collision detection fails. A character might fall straight through a solid floor. We call this clipping. If the pixels of your dropped keys desynchronize from the cosmic refresh rate for even a fraction of a millisecond, they might occupy the exact same spatial coordinates as the pixels of the floor. The collision detection fails and the keys slip straight into the unrendered void below, leaving you staring at an empty floorboard, wondering if you've lost your mind. Then there is the classic asset repetition error. Rendering thousands of unique, highly detailed human beings in a crowded city takes an immense amount of computing power. If the simulation hits a band-wide limit, it takes a shortcut. It copies and pastes background assets. This is why you might see two identical strangers wearing the exact same clothes, walking with the exact same animation style, crossing the street right next to each other. It isn't a coincidence. It's the system reusing data to keep the simulation running smoothly. Now, in my opinion, viewing the universe through this digital pixelated lens makes far more sense than trying to explain these anomalies through traditional paranormal theories. Ghosts, magic, and alternate dimensions feel like messy, complicated explanations. But the system rendering error? It implies that the universe is a logical, structured mechanism operating under strict constraints. If the universe is finite and built on code, then glitches aren't supernatural events breaking the laws of physics. They are the laws of physics operating under a heavy load. It means our reality isn't broken. It's just running on hardware that has a maximum capacity. So, how do you know when a glitch is actually happening to you? Here is some food for thought the next time you go about your day. So to spot a true rendering error, look for moments of structural mismatch. Pay attention to your peripheral vision. True glitches rarely happen right in the center of your focus because the system prioritizes rendering your direct line of sight. So look for the sudden, silent shift in environmental details, like a street sign changing font when you blink, or a shadow that doesn't quite align with the light source. Watch for the repeating patterns in crowds, or the complete absence of ambient sounds for a single eerie second. When you experience these moments, don't just brush them off. Pause, look closer, and ask yourself if you're looking at the world or if you are watching a glimpse of the code holding the pixels together. Garantangi, till the next video.